Hello, everyone and anyone, and welcome to 500 subscriber. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias. Bitteschön. No, Dankeschön, Dankeschön, Dankeschön. I'm trying to remember the various languages I'm supposed to freaking have training in, and I've forgotten everything, of course. But big thank you goes out to everybody, and of course, in all these little videos here, we have a bit of Smite gameplay. This is real fast, just to make sure I'm giving meaningful commentary, so I'm not just abusing your footage. They're all random, all mid ARAM. You guys might know it from League of Legends. This is called Assault, where basically it's just you versus the enemy and a whole bunch of people. I'm playing an assassin, which is one of the worst kind of setups to kind of get in a random setup like this because one, I suck at it. Although I got a really cool skin for Nemesis here, and she's really awesome. But for the most part, it's kind of just one of those things where it's tough because it's just 5v5 people, tower pushing, yada yada yada. I'm not sure if I've used an Assault already. I don't have enough Smite footage because I keep forgetting to record it. But what I like to do with this one is she's kind of a tank killer. Her ultimate just like takes away like at max rank like 50% of their health and strips them of their protection, so it helps rip apart the thing. Anyway, that's enough of that jazz. I talked about Smite. That's the commentary there. Back to the main thing. Thank you very much, everyone, for subscribing. I've noticed a lot of you. I noticed a lot of you that are subscribed to the channel may not be aware, but I did pop Twitter thing as well. I think I might have said it in the last one. I forget 350 or not, but the Twitter thing is actually really kind of opened me up a little bit more to the social media thing. I geeked out today, just straight geeked out, because somebody asked me what upcoming LPs look forward to. You know, right now I'm thinking, God, I gotta finish the ones I have on the table, but you know what's in the future and what's coming up, of course, is important. The ones and so I'll just get that out of the way right now in the news portion is that obviously Dark Souls 3 and editing will be my friend there, I hope. Dark Souls 3 will definitely be on the docket. It comes out like after my birthday a little bit, so that's perfect because I'll have that wonderful like annoying part of like, oh, I'm older now and blah blah blah, but I'm ready for that depressed atmosphere. But hopefully before then Darkest Dungeon will be complete, so I might have a little bit of a break. Oh, I died. Might have a little bit of a break of the misery there. Also, another one, the reason why I geeked out so hard because of Twitter was Sunless Sea developers and Fallen London developer Fail Better Games actually made mention. They actually, saw one of my tweets. And I was just like, whoa, holy crap. Like, small world, and I know it's weird, it's of course, it's just somebody's going to find it. And for all you know, it's the unpaid intern or whatever. I don't care. Fact of the matter is that it felt good. I had another close encounter with somebody's music I really enjoyed. I gave him a shout out just because I was listening to Two Mellows, Chrono Jigga, which is a mix of Jay-Z and Chrono Trigger, and he said something back. Just things like that. It's one of those sort of things where I'm actually gaining appropriate appreciation for social media because of it. So Sunless Sea, they told me that unfortunately the DLC is a long ways away, which doesn't suck because quite frankly it's a small team of developers. You want them to take all the time they can because I love that game so much, and I'll wait years for it. But see, I try to time the releases for when they're most effective and all that sort of jazz. It's fun. I love these little vlog things where it's like if you could see me, I actually do just save my hands quite a bit. I just don't have a camera. That's one of those sort of things. If the channel gets big enough and all that sort of stuff, and I can start affording things, then that's something for the future. All you're gonna see is an overweight bearded male, everything who wears a lot of Chicago Bears stuff. That's about it. A face cam of beard. Anyway, point is that the LPs coming up would be, of course, Dark Souls. That's the 24th. Sunless Sea is going to be eventually. And actually, I'm going to be putting more of an effort to putting out stuff for, what do you call it? Putting out stuff for like one and done. There's some great indie games out there that deserve a little bit of looking, get a look at them. see what they're like, see what they have going on for them. Some of them I met via Twitter, some of them are just and it's just, there's a lot of great stuff out there that just starting off in a small channel. And funny enough, this 500 subs video is coming about 3 days before my 4-month anniversary, and I got to 500 subs, and that's pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. I don't have a viral video of a cat or nothing. I don't have I've got a couple shout outs from people, if you will, but I haven't got the one thing, it's kind of like, I think I was watching Cinema Sins. Cinema Sins was as soon as Kevin Smith mentioned them, they were quote, put on the map or something like that. So, I don't have that sort of pull or any of that sort of stuff going for me. So really what's happening is that you guys are just finding the channel, hopefully enjoying the content, and you are watching. And that's the way that I like it. Because, one, it's also, there's no fake, I didn't have to succumb to the sub for sub philosophy of a lot of starting channels, just like, oh, you sub me, I'll sub you. If somebody sub me and it's pretty obvious that they're just looking for a sub back, I'll give it to them. I don't care. But I've never asked a person for a sub other than like a real life friend or something. It's like, hey, just sub my channel because it helps. And plus I'm talking to myself in video games more than talking to my friends these days. What can I say? But I didn't have to do any of that sort of stuff. So getting up to 500 subs is good. Plus, people are actually watching the content. And it's weird because, there's a lot of different things on the channel. And I'd be lying to you if I said that I had everything figured out. It's funny, YouTube, for all you content creators out there, YouTube had that whole boot camp for your business needs and learning how to turn everything into a business. Of course, I said I'd sign up. And of course, the release date for that was February 5th. Which was the release of XCOM 2. So I've been busy with and then, Pillars, Web March 2 came out. So, I got 4 games LPing at the moment, and I got to get some of them knocked out because I don't like leaving things unfinished. But it's a matter of, the business side of YouTube is just one of those things where it's like, you know what, that stuff's going to come. I follow a very, just kind of, this is the part where I admit more of a, something about myself, personal stuff than I normally would talk about. I believe in the whole Conan O'Brien sort of thing, is that if you are a good person and you're good to people, good things will happen to you. Don't screw anybody over. Don't cheat. Don't cheat, basically, is kind of my whole philosophy, is that I'm not cheating to find a way through anything, and beyond that, my other model when it comes to business is simply put, my mother is a author, and she is an author, and she has a very big following on Amazon.com. I think I'll tell you, once I get to a little bit, I don't have her permission right now to kind of let's bridge the two of these things together. Although, let me put you this way, it's not too hard to figure it out sometimes. Who I'm talking about when it comes to my mother being an author, but she writes supernatural style ghost story books, a whole series of them, and she was lucky enough through basically hard work. Luck always has part to do with it when it comes to this sort of business stuff and getting noticed, But she was able to make a honest to God living income off the whole sort of thing that. I had people shoot. My father was able to retire early, things like that, from being able to do this. And the way that I feel that she did her business, one is be prolific, which is, me, I'm prolific. I try, I keep getting yelled at by people, take a day off. I can't take a day off. If I take a day off, it's, I'm still probably loading a video. I think I might have taken one honest to God day off. And it's only because I had a stockpile of videos that day. Is be prolific. My model is that she, released, for a while, she was releasing a book every 3 months. And, with the editing process and with writing a book, that's no small feat to do that. So I try to follow that in the sense that I want people to know that if they're going to come subscribe to my channel, you're not going to have to worry about me just going completely away and you won't be able to find me anymore. or people only release videos once a month and stuff. Some of those channels are great because you get really quality content because they've taken a month to work on and perfect it. But I'm just a one-man operation, so it's just a matter of me taking the time to do stuff. In fact, one of the things that's been more difficult for me when it comes to being the one-man operation is that games like XCOM and Darkest Dungeon, I really had to beef up the amount of time played to like my timer to about 45 minutes for the videos, just for them to feel about the right time for the missions and such, which it was like, whoa, so I actually, considering my timer was set to something like 35 minutes before, I added an extra 10 minutes of work to every single video. And you guys know I hardly ever end exactly on before 45 minutes on a video. So it's a matter of like, I was realizing that's adding to my workload in total and making go, oh my god, it's becoming harder. Like to put things in perspective, because of my upload speed, which I may have to upgrade considering how how many videos I put out there. I have a crazy night where I wake up at midnight. Okay, I go out with some people, come back, eat and everything, come back, and I basically pass out. And then I wake up at midnight going, oh crap, because everything's already encoding. They're all left to bake in the encoder, if you will, after they've been edited. So then I wake up and say, okay, I gotta upload the videos, gotta make the donuts or whatever the guy said. And so I put 5 videos in there. 5 videos in there. 1 was the Darkest Dungeon that I had before. 3 were the XCOM ginormous. Oh my god, I keep not wanting to end in the middle of a mission because I don't like teasers like that, in a sense, like people having to wait whole day to see the completion of something. I try to avoid that when I can. And a Pillars video, because all those were done. And so I upload those at midnight, and pretty much by around 11 a.m., so around 11 hours later, I was nearly finished done. I had uploaded everything, and I was nearly finished done processing the final video of the 5th video there. So the videos are being longer. They take longer to encode. They take longer to upload. I'm taking steps to work on that, but like I said, it's a matter of moolah. And, some of these things will have to come in time when I have money for it. Although I think before I, go spending money on face cams or something like that, I'd probably work on core necessities first, making sure I can get more videos out, etc. But anyway, the other big part of that whole modeling thing that I take after Conan, and like I said, my mother, who the prolific author, is be kind. Be kind to your viewers. Be kind to your people who are watching. You guys take the time to watch this stuff, which, let's face it, there's other people you can watch. There's funnier people. I mean, I think I'm decently funny sometimes. There's people who are a lot better at the games, for sure. There's good lord, I could think XCOM 2. I could think of like 3 people off the top of my head who are like way better and people to watch play XCOM 2 than me. But you guys take a chance and you choose to watch because you see something in me maybe you like, or you just enjoy listening to the way I do things or whatever. But and so if you take the time to do that, and you take the time to comment, I'm always going to do my best to get back and comment you. I always laugh because I'll get people saying, oh, I know this video's 2 months old and everything, but I just wanted to say I really enjoyed your Divinity series. And it's like, I'm still going to try to comment back or reply to everyone that I find, regardless of time, for as long as possible. Eventually, if the channel gets big, it'll be kind of difficult to do. Because I've had certain days where, I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, there's 20 comments? Yikes. Okay, I gotta go through these. And stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, I'm going to try and get feedback because it's only worthwhile. It's because it's a back and forth between, and I, know what you guys like, and I know what you guys are interested in, what you're not interested in. So there's lots of good stuff there. So anyway, I just want to kind of give you inside the business reason why some stuff may be coming out a little slower or whatever, just because literally the time has increased. And it's like, God, I'd love to have another computer just to encode videos, because when videos are encoding, it's like my computer is basically a Netflix machine, or internet machine when they're encoding. And when things are uploading, it's basically like, well, you could still do those things, albeit a crappy resolutions because the upload is messing with. Funny enough, is messing with the down Comcast internet, man. What can you do? But the whole thing about it is that so that's the reason why things take the way they do. And yeah, but all I can say is that 500 subscribers means the world to me. Very much, I'm very happy that I've reached this sort of goal. And I think I did say as a precedent, what was it? Is that, it's like I put my stupid songs and the guitar stuff. And, dude, I know some of the guitar stuff is stuff. Like, dude, I know I can't sing beyond a certain range. I mean, I'm a baritone voice, but doesn't mean I'm not going to try and screw around every now and then and have some fun. Some people are into that, some people aren't, but that's kind of the etc. part of the channel. I didn't want to just be nothing but LPs and things like that. And I want to encourage that people want to call out and say things. In fact, actually, I'll just put this out at the end of here. Any of y'all female singers out there, hit me up. Hit me up in the business inquiry thing, because I would love to work with a female singer again. Female singers are so much. I just like the voice a lot better. Plus, I don't know. I've got some old stuff. But if I make it to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to bust out. I'll actually take the time and either re-record or, well, I'll probably re-record. I'll probably record it, but I'll actually record one of my own actual bloody songs. I'll put my heart out there, my heart on my sleeve. Songs about girls being mean to me and, lyrics that were written, fucking, excuse my language, like 5 years ago. Things like that. So if I get to 1,000 subscribers, that's kind of my next goal. Is that, yeah, you'll get to hear something and you can mock me forever because of it. Think about that. That's, that's some golden stuff right there. So I'm pretty sure this Smite game's about to end. That's kind of the next goal, although you probably hear from me before that, because if I hear 600, 750, everyone knows hear from me before that. But just a big thank you to everyone and a little insight in the process and how it goes. And I very much appreciate everyone coming in and chiming in. And please leave your comments below. And don't be shy, and feel free to subscribe or to even hit the business email if you have something you want to ask and you're not a commenter on YouTube. I get that. All right, so thank you everyone for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.